this Sunday I had an uninvited guest at home and I was not very prepared. So it would have been better if they had called me and told me that they were coming. So, I would have been more presentable. The house would have been more presentable. Things would have been better. Yeah, the same case with anxiety. ഈ anxiety ചിലപ്പോൾ ഒരു uninvited guest പോലെയാ. ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് വന്നാൽ I would have been better prepared on how to deal with that entire situation a little better. So let's understand what actually makes us anxious. So anything new or unfamiliar or a challenging situation is what makes us actually anxious. Let's say the first time when we were babies and our parents left our side for the first time, we were so anxious. And at a time when we gave anxious looks to our parents from the window of our first day in school, then at a time when we were trying to make friends, or when we took new projects to do, or when we got on stage for the first time, a time when we decided that we were going to have a baby, or at a time when we were giving our first job interview, a time when we were anticipating that our loved ones might fall ill or we might fall ill. All of these experiences elicit anxiety in us because they're new, they're unfamiliar, or they're challenging. We might be anticipating some sort of embarrassment. We might think we might make a mistake, where we might be accepted or rejected, or a time when we might be losing pride. All of these situations elicit some sort of anxiety in us. And knowing that we are encountering such situations will help us to deal with this anxiety that will tag along with that a little better. And anxiety, when we have reactions to anxiety, there are physical responses. Like Jeremy had pointed out, that we might have sweaty palms, we might be shivering, we might have a pounding heart, a nervous stomach. All of these reactions with a load of running thoughts of worry can help us understand that we are getting anxious. So anxiety can come in different forms. So it can be like the size of a mouse, or it can be the size of an elephant, or the size of a horse. So let's say there was this time when I was in school and I was to get on stage to deliver a speech. I was so tense that I would mess it up. So I prepared really well. I went through the speech really well, and then I went on stage. I had sweaty palms, but then I spoke confidently. I delivered my speech and it went well. So here we can say my anxiety was the size of a mouse, where it helped me prepare my speech well. It helped me do my task well, and I completed it. Now let's look at the situation a little differently. Let's say I was scared, I was nervous about this speech so much that I could not prepare. And I went on stage and I could barely say 2 sentences. And then I completed my speech and I got out of stage. So we can say that my anxiety at this time was the size of a horse. It would have been better if I knew that this anxiety was coming, and I would have learned how to deal with it better. So some tools would have helped in this case. Then another way to look at the situation is when this anxiety was in the size of an elephant. I was so nervous that I skipped school that day. I had a nervous stomach and I couldn't go. So this anxiety has made put a mark on my daily functioning. I'm not able to function as I usually do. So this is a time when we need to understand that I need some sort of help, a professional help, to help me deal with my anxiety better, to equip me with tools so that I can fight this anxiety or manage it better. So in this video, we did look at what makes us anxious. Unfamiliar, new and challenging situations makes us anxious, and also understanding that there are different intensities to how anxious we can feel. Understanding these two things can help us deal with our anxiety better. So hoping this video helped. And oh wait, I think there's somebody at the door.